A single thread is unique. Like each of us, full of purpose and potential. A strand designed to connect, strengthen, and unite. But we face different challenges and have different opportunities. By acknowledging that others may struggle in ways we do not, we can celebrate our differences, embrace each other, and fortify the ties among us. A single thread can fray, yet when it's woven with another, a bond forms. A new strength created by the fabric of the whole. Let's embrace the fabric we make together, the diversity of our threads, to reach beyond ourselves and overcome the impossible. The true power of our game comes from unifying our individual backgrounds, connecting our unique stories, enabling us to be stronger, braver, greater. We can achieve so much more when we are all as one.
What a season! The confetti is going to fall.
There she goes, and she's got it! How sweet is this, and how wonderful for the sport.
I believe sportsmanship is it's a mutual admiration and respect for your fellow competitors. We all go through a lot to reach the point where we compete against one another. It's important to realize that. So once we're finally on the field or on the court or on the starting block, we look at each other as fellow human beings and not just competitors. Being able to recognize the hard work that other athletes are putting in creates a more positive and inclusive environment.
We continue to take pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today.
And the slam!
161 years of commitment to harnessing the power of creativity, ingenuity, community, and academic excellence.
I believe that if you get your degree,
feel like it's shrinking.
To them, the whole world looks like an opportunity, one to be seized, built upon, and made better for their sport and the people around it. To student athletes, every opportunity is a chance to change what could be and show the world what opportunity can do.
Two teams who have intertwined stories once again meet at a fork in the road, all while their quest for a national championship continues. Inside the Arrington Ice Arena, it's the first round of the NCAA playoffs between Wisconsin University of Stevens Point and your Adrian College Bulldogs. Hello everyone, my name is Alex Herman. Happy to have you join us here in Adrian, Michigan this evening for what should be an absolutely spectacle of an NCAA matchup. First off, let's talk about the visiting Pointers. This season, 21, 5-2 overall. They're 8th overall in the NCAA D3 standings. They beat Wisconsin Eau Claire 5-1 in the WIAC finals to win their conference. They're a battle-hardened team with a deep roster. They can certainly score, but are also fantastic defensively. Fletcher Anderson, just like last year, is certainly a player to watch. 28 games played, 13 goals, 17 assists for a nice 30 points. And Alec Proctor, who last year was a standout freshman for the Pointers, will start this game off in the crease with 25 games played, a .210 goals against average, and a .924 save percentage, followed up by an 18-4-2 record. They faltered a little bit towards the end of the season, but they're certainly strong. They're going to put up a great fight and need to come out fast to match the Dogs' energy. And let's take things over to the Bulldogs. 22-6-0 this season, 3rd overall in NCAA Division III play. They unfortunately lost their last game to St. Norbert in the NCAA Finals 1-3 after 60 minutes of regulation. They're a team that has gotten hot at the perfect time in the year. They're an offense that you have to watch out for when they figure out how to make things click. Matt Redding leads the team in points, 29 games played, 16 goals, 29 assists for a nice 45 points. And Dershawn Stewart in the paint, 26 games played, 141 GAA, a .934 save percentage, 18-6-1 on the year. And we'll take to ice level to check out these starting lineups for both of these sides. First off, for the Pointers, it's going to be Sean Bunting, Andrew Poulias, Fletcher Anderson, Brett Humberstone, Evan Junker, and in the net, number 72, will be Alex Proctor. On the other side, Bulldogs being announced. Starting, it's going to be Ian Amsball, Jake Swade, Riley Murphy, Austin Klein, Matt Kudo, and in the paint, it will be Dershawn Stewart. Both of these sides last year played each other in the quarterfinal round with a chance to advance to the Frozen Four. The Bulldogs took that game by a score of 3-2 in overtime. It was Matu Spodniak with the absolute heartbreaker. What's going to happen today? It's two schools with rich history, fantastic offense, and a super fiery rivalry. who continues their season, and who goes home? We're going to find out next. You're watching the NCAA playoffs on ACTV. A sold-out crowd from the Arrington Ice Arena. Standing room only around the glasses. Fans from both sides showing out to Adrian, Michigan for this quarterfinal matchup between the Adrian College Bulldogs and the Wisconsin Stevens Point Pointers. Hello, everyone. My name is Alex Herman, riding solo up here in the booth today. Happy to have you all tune in on the ACTV for what should be an exciting NCAA playoff matchup. As we know, talked a little bit about it in the pre-show, these two teams faced off last season also in the NCAA playoffs. It was the quarterfinal round, while this is the first round of the tournament. The Bulldogs would walk away with a 3-2 overtime win on home ice, courtesy of Mathieu Spodniak. That elevated them to the Frozen Four tournament out in Endicott, where they would ultimately lose in the national championship. But a new season, a new opportunity. Like always, 20 minutes will go up on the score clock. Two centers at center ice. Puck is dropped, and we are underway at the AIA. It's the first round of the NCAA tournament. Things quickly starting up at neutral. This puck is played into the bench area. 10 seconds in, we'll find our first whistle, but not without some pushing and shoving. Matt Kudo will get tangled up with Andrew Poulias as the whistle was blown down. Jake Swade will face off with Poulias at the face-off dot in the neutral zone. Have a little bit of a tangle up. Fletcher Anderson going to the opposite side of Ian Amsbow. And you can already see what's starting here. Pointers looking to come out and hit hard. Kudo right after it. Another hard hit in the corner will stop things there. Tie up in the right side corner. Nobody can dig it free, but finally it's Jake Swade who comes away with it. Forces it towards the boards. Kudo right there, a backhand. Tape to Austin Klein. Here goes Ian Amsbell. Left-handed shot, left side wing. No angle yet, trying to find a passer. Will find it in Shields. Fires in the crease. Banging for it. Nice couple of saves. Proctor keeps it out. He's tested early and is right to the task. Jacob with a pass to Shields. Over the blue, he's on sides. Long drive into the chest of Proctor. Held up for the whistle. 58 seconds gone. And man, oh man, can you feel the intensity in the air. You can hear in the background the Wisconsin Stevens Point band showing up. Always makes it an interesting environment. We'll get the face-off. Offensive zone towards the right side. Hemmed in deep. Summers will chase after it. Wrapped around top. That came from down low. Here's Zach Heinz working his way through. Centering a feed towards the middle. Spun off that pass as he's checked hard into the boards by Harrison Stewart. Not to be confused with Dershawn Stewart of the Bulldogs. Same last name, no relation. This is moved to the slot. Here's Shields with a shot. They score! A minute and 30 in. The Bulldogs are on the board first. What a start. Never, ever give this amount of space to Jaden Shields because he will make you pay. Tees it up, puts it in the back of the net, and the early lead. Fans on their feet from the AIA. How about that for a start? 2 shots, 1 goal. This is in neutral ice. Cam Babiak will flip it in. Gets a hit from Sciarrino. Back to retrieve behind the play is Gongrowski. 2-on-2, good pressure here from Gerstein, the big man. Making the transfer from King's College earlier this year. Dershawn Stewart will send a pass around the high glass. Gets back to his crease. Here's a long shot and flashing the leather is Stewart. Some more pushing and shoving going on. It's Ben Loretto and Gino Colangelo, that is. Tie up on the spelling. Some more jawing going on. And this is what you had to expect from both sides. Stevens Point was a team that loved to get under the skin of the Bulldogs last year, and they do a fantastic job of it. Witherspoon and Petosha in the circle. Witherspoon half wins it back, but it's picked up. Petosha there. Lorenro gets a shrug. Witherspoon with a dead angle shot, blocked away by Stewart, gets a piece. Dumped in back down low. Calgin on the outside wing. Small dump in there. It's chased down by Hennigan. Sciarrino. Quick takeaway there from Petosha. Nice defensive swipe. This is Ben Loretto at the red line. Dumps it in. Proctor will play it with his backhand. Now to his forehand. Forwards it off for Aramaturino. Here's Stewart. Outside wing. Skating in with speed. Forced towards the wall by Kudo. Babiak. Quick one touch there. Petosha now to Calgin. He will dump it deep. Was hoping Petosha was staying on, but had other thoughts to get off for a change. Murphy to Amsball. Centering. And he shells it just high. I believe Proctor got the knob of the stick on it as it sails into the netting. And some early offense from the Bulldogs, who have plenty of life. Three minutes gone, 1-0 score for those of you just joining us. Alex Herman right here on ACTV. Wisconsin Stevens Point Pointers and the Adrian College Bulldogs right here from the Arrington Ice Arena. This is Jaden Shields, left point. Off to Murphy. Gets angled into the wall and a turnover. Here's a 2-on-2 play. Dumped in, played off the backboard. Stewart looked like he was going to touch up on it, but decided not to. The smart play there. Leaving it off for his defenseman, that's Shields. Amsball spins in front of the box. He'll get it right back, needs to take a step behind the play to go forwards and advance. Swade off for Anderson as he's flipped in the air. Humberstone with a shot, stick save, guided to the corner by Stewart. Swade evades a hip check from an oppressing Sean Bunting. Hennigan, long pass forward. Icing is the decision, and will halt with 16-12 left to go in the first period. Fantastic start to this game. And good on the Pointers' end. Seemed like they've been able to respond just a little bit. Control play, not get too squirrely. Klein at the left blue. Tried to dump it in low, but can't get it done. Konrowski forces it. Here's a play for Summers, who can't get to it in time, and Proctor puts it into the netting himself. In NCAA play, no penalty there versus professional. That would be delay of game. Some small discussion between head officials. This is up the boards. Klein tried to reverse into it to stop it from exiting the zone. Babyak takes down Hill. Unintentional contact there, but both of them taking a tumble. That pass looking for Summers. Didn't quite connect. Another mispass behind the play as the Pointers look to break out. Getting held deep in their zone, but here they go. Gerstein with a hit along the wall. Here's a chance in front. Redding lost it at the last second. Back to the top of the circle. Pointers come away with it. Glued to the stick of Moline. Stewart looked to retrieve it. Poke check made there. Shot sent on. Hugging the post with Stewart. Stopped it. In the slot. Puck bouncing around. Here's another drive. Spinning with Sciarrino. It was blocked. Alec Lovasek with speed over the blue. Has Loretto. Fires. Kick save from Proctor. Arameterio. Little small pass going over, trying to feed the center. Pointers looking to find that middle lane a couple of times here. Bulldogs have been able to successfully cancel those passes out. Awkward bounce on net. Stewart will play it forward, trying to catch the Pointers in a line change. Lovasek, last man out on his line, will finally make changes for John Calgin. Hill worked hard into the boards, and a takeaway from Shields, who receives a body check behind. Nice step-up play from Chmlevski as the Pointers are offsides. And we'll take a stop with 14-12 left to go in the first period. Some other first-round NCAA matchups going on tonight. Elmira and Endicott to ultimately play Trinity College, St. Norbert and St. Olaf as well. The winner of this game, SUNY Geneseo and Curry, Plymouth State and Cortland. And we'll check in periodically throughout this game to provide some updates on the other sides of the brackets. Long pass intended for Calgin, cannot glue to his stick. This is hemmed over for Hill. He's got some space, opens up, tries to thread one through. Calgin right there to pick it up. Troon along the boards. Shovel pass off the top of the glass and out. Another backhand from Humberstone gets in. Here's Troon. Will go backwards for Shields. Right back for Troon, tips in. He'll skate off for some changes. Proctor on the backhand. Oh, he's taken out as he played the puck. And this is going to be a penalty. Jake Swade is going to get called. I believe this is going to be interference, and that's exactly what it is. Swade is arguing that Proctor got in the way of him as he was skating behind the net. But the official making the decision, and now the Pointers to the power play for the next 2 minutes. $13:20 left to go in this first period. Bulldogs up by a tally. Pointers looking to find the equalizer. Hennigan to Witherspoon. Down low and falls. Back to the top. Hennigan with a drive. Save from Stewart. Good setup as the Pointers work the outside wings to feed it up top for Hennigan, who's got a hefty slap shot as he unloaded that one from the top of the key. "12 seconds gone on the power play. We continue. Deep is Fletcher Anderson, leading scorer for the Pointers this year. Pulius, top of the circle, worked over. Nice save from Stewart. Sprawled across the crease and got it. The Bulldogs clear and will send their second penalty killing unit out. This is a long pass for Pulius. Right side wing drops back for Anderson. Hugs the hash mark, down low. Hennigan waiting up top. Wanted to tee it up again, but can't get it. Anderson checked hard off the puck. Redding right there, strips it away and will clear it down. He'll skate off with Amsball to get changes for Patosha and Calgin. Austin Klein and Matt Kudo on the back end. This is dumped in, taken away by Kudo, who has just enough time to clear it. Under a minute left to go on the power play. Shot 7-6 in favor of Adrian College. Chiarino trying to send a pass over. Klein takes it away and ices it all the way down, but there will be no icing. Calgin skating in, a little fake play from Proctor, who stands in the lane of Calgin again. You have to imagine if you're a Fisher, you'll see that eventually. The first time, maybe a penalty, but the second time there, that was certainly intentional. Animosity at the AIA. This is exactly what we expected. 31 seconds left to go on the power play. Jake Swade eagerly waiting to get out of the box. Adinier with a long reach. Pitchforks it towards the corner. Dogs will try and hold up. Redding spins a pass blindly, horizontally through the center lane. 10 seconds left. Time winding down. Hill will cycle it low. Adinier gets to it first. And there's going to be another penalty here. Adinier is going to get called for a slash. He is really unhappy about it. I didn't fully see the slash. I saw a stick on the ice, but that's a costly penalty. There will be 6 seconds of 5-on-3, and the Bulldogs will have to stay down a man. Swade ready to go out of the box. I'm sure he'll take to the ice for the PK. Patosha and Pulius. Patosha wins it. It's kicked back to the top. Here's Witherspoon, left side now, waiting for a pass once more. Anderson with a shot, deflected wide. Swade out of the box. Hard hit there on the wall. Anderson off for Hennigan, back to Pulius. He skates in, back to Hennigan. Looking for the right time, fires, blocked. Loretto right there, got it in the body, will play it off the glass, it stays in. Swade trying to fight for it. Bulldogs need to spread out here. Saucer pass intended for Pulius, off his stick, never connected. Hennigan trying to go for a drive. Lost it on the entry, but the Pointers hold on to possession. Top of the point, Pulius. Now at the right circle, underneath the red. Back for Pulius. He'll receive a bouncer. Amsball interferes, and the Bulldogs clear, but it doesn't go too far. McHennigan right there. Amsball will skate right behind Pulius. Pointers have too many players on the ice, and officials neglecting to call it. It was clear as day. Chiarino off to the middle, a takedown there. It stays in. Here's a shot. Whistles high over the crossbar. 32 seconds left to go on the 5-on-4. Amsball will skate after it. Played back for Amaterio. Chiarino fakes, walks in, save from Stewart. A takedown in front. The skims around the boards. Hill will collect. Kudo. This is Klein. This game getting real chippy early as we cross over the 10-minute mark. 7 seconds left to go on the power play. Hill with one more chance, up one attacker. And back to the ice is Io Adinier. The Bulldogs have killed off 2 penalties in a row. Driving the net there. Here's a shot on the backhand, goes high over the glove of Stewart. Matt Redding in deep. Summers right there with him. In the mix is Cody Moline. Finally, Adrian works it free. Here's Zach Heinz. Looking to hit Summers, but instead goes to Redding. It's picked up by Babyak. Heinz towards the front, glove save from Proctor as he eats the clock. And we get shots evened apiece, again at 8-8. What a great way to open up this game. Tension's already high. Blood pressure is certainly boiling. But that's all you can ask for playoff hockey. Surreal environment from the AIA. Shields with a shot that was blocked hard off the shin pad of Quinton Hill. Shields will look to keep in. Cannot do so. Has Jacob on his right. Sent a pass over to Redding, who was over the blue. Heinz right there. Jacob keeps it in. Shot deflected over the goal crease. This is Lovasek. Spinning is Heinz. Put it off the outside of the iron. More towards the dasher area. Really more of the apron, I should say. Here's Shields. Oh, fans on that pass. Popped off his blade awkwardly. Oh, and another missed pass. Shields and his D partner, Jacob. Don't see that often. Heinz trying to work around traffic. A hard hit there down low from Lovasek. And a follow-up. That time in Connor May. Spinning a pass in deep is Gonrowski. Klein controlling. Babyak with his head up. Chip it down. Protects the body as he got a little bit of a shove on the entry. Klein and Babyak up top in the pairing. Gerstein down deep. Lovasek forces it towards the boards. Here come the Pointers. They've got speed. Poulias on the right wing. They enter on sides and a takeaway. Gerstein needs a step. Possible 2-on-1. He's got Lovasek on the win. Gerstein scores! Casey Gerstein! Keep the train rolling! The big man is on the tracks! Casey Gerstein did such a great job at hiding the fact that he was going to rip this one. He had the option to pass it over, but sneaks it 5-hole. It's 2-0 Dogs with 7:19 remaining in the first. Here's Ben Loretto off for Potosha. Chiarino with the steal. It's lost over the blue. Resetting are the Pointers. They get it in. Colangelo. Checked down towards the ice by Io Adinier. Move towards the middle. Risky play there and a long pass intended for Troon. He might be able to win it. Forces Proctor to play it. So it's no icing. It'll stay in play. We continue. Turnover from Potosha. Adinier regaining his footing. Sends a shot on that was blocked by Aramatrio. Shovel pass. Stripped by Chiarino. Here's some space. Murphy has Potosha. A little floater. Back to Murphy. Has to work around traffic. Now has space. Fires. Off the shoulder. The rebound was loose. Oh, right there on the doorstep was Calgin, but he fanned on the backhand. Good effort from Murphy as he sent it towards the front. Again on top of the goal crease. Bulldogs, all action here. Long floater pass the length of the ice. And icing is the decision. Whistle at 6:02 in the second period. (9-8) the shots in favor of the home Bulldogs. playing in front of a sold-out crowd here at the Arrington Ice Arena. Here's a quick shot, fanned on. That was Summers with the attempt. Heinz is back after it. Julian Jacob to his D partner in Shields. Steps in, feeds one to the middle. Tried to hit Heinz, but it was quickly taken away by Witherspoon. This is David Hill. Dumps it in for Stewart. His backhand was almost taken away from him. Didn't see the pressure behind him. Not sure if nobody warned him or not. But this time he makes the pass off the glass. It'll stay in. Matt Redding. Off to Summers. This is a one-on-one in the corner. Eftimowski gets it out. Babyak sticks one to Swade. Kudo had to play that bounce pass, as this time it's Swade gets shoved down by Matthew Falls, but he'll get up in a jiffy. Amsball right there. Had that puck sent through his legs. Here come the pointers. This is Quentin Hill. Lost it to Wells, and offsides is the decision. And we take a quick second to honor former members of our armed forces before our next draw. We'll continue play, 4:46 here in the first period. Kudo to Swade. Nice pass for Ansball. Makes a great move on the backhand. Tried to sneak it through, but Proctor gets it with the pad. Here's Kudo. Murphy will wait, fires, puts it off his own man, and Swade, who was skating through the lane and unintentionally blocked it. Murphy with a crunch on Falls. Here's a nice move and a great swipe from Babyak, who got back in the nick of time. We'll see if they can generate offense off this. May goes through the legs. Spins around. Gerstein was right there, almost had a handle on it. Stewart once again will play it himself, working it around the wing. But Dinier takes a short tumble for a moment. Now to the middle. Bunting tried to fire a shot, but it was Loretto who stepped up. Lovasek has Gerstein on the wing. Lovasek fires. Oh, and that one had some eyes on it. Looked like it was going to catch the bar for a second. Loretto has to skate back quickly, gets there in time, but he's got to get rid of it, and he does. Finds Gerstein somehow. Played off the shin pad of Lovasek, who will now swap. John Calgin, his replacement. Sciarino, seen a lot of him today. One of the top players for this Pointer squad. Made an impact last season, and we certainly know his name up here in the booth. Playing it as Troon. Patosha is offsides, and will take the draw in neutral ice. .258 left to go. First period of play. Patosha gets the W in the circle. Kudo with a long slap shot. Sticked away to the corner by Proctor. Patosha with a shot. It was blocked. Patosha right back after it. Calgin using his leverage against Aramatrio. Hard one to pronounce. Here's Witherspoon with a shot. Blocker save from Stewart. It popped up sky high. Almost caught the light fixture in the rafters. Don't see that happen too often. Junker sends a shot over. This one takes a deflection. We'll get right back to it. Forced to the top. Spinning it low is Witherspoon. Here's a play to the top of the circle. Fires. Save from Stewart. Got it with the shoulder. Again, that blocker side shoulder 2 saves on the last play. Isaac Moberg at center. Tic-tacs his way in. Fought hard deep in the zone by Klein. Here goes Matt Redding. Jaden Shields, hot stick in the playoffs. Right wing, fires! Too high, looking for the upper corner. Summers gave it to Redding. Somehow fought it through. Here, Shields with a one-timer over the head of Proctor. This half shot on net, sent there by Jacob. And Proctor watches it into the glove with 1 minute and 21 seconds left to go in the first period. Right side draw in the offensive zone for Adrian College. A little bit of a delay for a second. Seemed like official Bill Jones caught something on the ice, picked it up. We'll continue. Jake Swade gets his twig down. Starting it off as Shields. A long shot blocked. Coming off the blade by Fletcher Anderson. And the Bulldogs will move back up ice. Hamsbo fighting off pressure. Trying to push a feed over for Murphy. In the corner is Swade. Fighting hard for it. He comes away. Oh, nice move from Swade. Trying to keep things going. Jacob steps up with a hit. Swade right back to help out. Jake Swade flutters a puck for Murphy, who stopped it promptly. As this is sticked away by Proctor. Spinning a shot in front. Tipped in front. Save again from Proctor. Murphy with a hit in the corner on Hennigan. Loretto tried to stick it out of midair as he'll go one-on-one with Poulias and sends a nice hit in the corner. Good action. 25 seconds left to go in the first period. Chiarino jumps around Heinz, who had fell to the ice, makes a nice move, dances his way through. Stewart with a shot, blocked there. Summers tried to send a feed going forward, nobody there to catch his pass. Witherspoon with 10 seconds left to go. One last offensive drive. Played to the top at Chiarino, taken away. Here goes Heinz. He's got Redding in with him. Dropped back, slap shot. Rolling puck and stopped by Proctor. Horn sounds. First period over. And you can hear the cheers in the crowd for Adrian College as they skate into the second period, up by a pair of goals, brought to you by Jaden Shields and Casey Gerstein. Wow, what a ride it's been so far. We knew that things were going to be pretty feisty in this one. Certainly no lack of contact between the bodies and the masses on the ice, but great plays all around. Alex Proctor with a couple of saves, Deshaun Stewart as well with some nice stops of his own. But a 2-0 lead as we'll get the scoring summary in this one. At the 1:33 mark in the first period, it was Jaden Shields, who was assisted by Brad Summers and Matt Redding, gave the Bulldogs the 1-0 lead, and Casey Gerstein at the 12:42 mark made it 2-0, assisted by Cam Babiak. And before we cut to break, we'll take a quick look at some of the other scores around the NCAA Division III tournament. First round play, Elmira and Endicott. Elmira up 1-0 after the end of the first period. St. Norbert and St. Olaf, no score updated yet. Curry is leading SUNY Geneseo after 20, and Plymouth State and Cortland tied at zeros. But with that, Alex Herman right here in the booth on ACTV. Don't go anywhere. Second period coming up. You're watching the NCAA tournament on Adrian College TV.
A single thread is unique. Like each of us, full of purpose and potential. A strand designed to connect, strengthen, and unite. But we face different challenges and have different opportunities. By acknowledging that others may struggle in ways we do not, we can celebrate our differences embrace each other, and fortify the ties among us. A single thread can fray, yet when it's woven with another, a bond forms. A new strength created by the fabric of the whole. Let's embrace the fabric we make together, the diversity of our threads, to reach beyond ourselves and overcome the impossible. The true power of our game comes from unifying our individual backgrounds, connecting our unique stories, enabling us to be stronger, braver, greater. We can achieve so much more when we are all as one.
What a season. The confetti is going to fall.
Here she goes, and she's got it. How sweet is this, and how wonderful for the sport.
Welcome to Adrian, Michigan. We're located in a proud college town. Adrian College is situated just 45 minutes from Ann Arbor, Detroit, and Toledo. We're very excited to show you just a little bit of what AC has to offer. This is the gateway to our campus. Welcome to the place that we believe will change the rest of your life. AC features one of the most well-rounded educational experiences in the country. We offer over 60 different academic majors and 10 academic institutes, as well as dozens of student organizations. Year after year, we've been ranked as one of the nation's best colleges, including being one of the most innovative institutions in the U.S. for our medical programs. Our campus is simply beautiful. Our student-to-faculty ratio is an incredible 13-to-1. That means more attention for you and a much better overall learning environment. We know how to put together an education that is life-changing, and these are just some of the highlights. From our communication arts program, to our many performing arts, to the home of business on campus, to our sciences and medical studies, we have the spaces where you can grow into the professional that you want to become. Our first-year student experience is award-winning. You'll make lifelong friends here, meet mentors, and maybe even meet that special someone. The Kane Student Center is open 24 hours a day, and there's a lot going on here. The Bulldog Beanery has all of your hot drinks. Pause and Go is our on-campus convenience store. The bookstore is where you'll get all of your Bulldog gear, and you can just hang out and study in the skyboxes. Not far away is the Shipman Library. The Shipman has quiet, relaxing spaces for you to study in. You can check out books from thousands of libraries around the country, and the Shipman is open 24 hours as well for your convenience. There are hundreds of learning opportunities on campus. In addition to the arts and beautiful facilities, Adrian College is known for its athletic programs. There is nothing like a Saturday game day here in Adrian. The Bulldog football team are 11-time MIAA champions. At Docking Stadium, fans watch soccer, lacrosse, football, and more. Just a few hundred yards away, Adrian College's basketball teams compete. In addition to basketball, fans can enjoy wrestling, acro and tumbling, and volleyball here. We also have a state-of-the-art weight room available to all of our students. When things heat up too much on campus, you can cool off with our ice sports. Our NCAA ice hockey teams are constantly battling in the national playoffs. Just a quick walk down the service drive, we feature one of the best baseball and softball programs in the nation at our level. Soon you'll be able to cross the street and watch men's and women's rugby take to the pitch as well. Our rowing, crew, and top-ranked bass fishing programs compete out of the Adrian College Boathouse, a gorgeous facility just a 15-minute drive north on Devil's Lake. Our students know how to relax in their downtime. When they're not out and about, we have dozens of housing options on campus. With apartments right in the mix of things, you can pick what works best for you. We've also recently renovated a few of our housing options. Adrian College is a Methodist-affiliated institution that has been changing lives since 1859. The modern liberal arts education offered by our faculty is unrivaled. We can't wait to have you on campus and show you around. Visit adrian.edu to schedule a full campus visit today. We'll see you soon.
Welcome back inside the Arrington Ice Arena. Packed crowd for the first round of the NCAA Division III men's playoffs. It's the Wisconsin Stevens Point Pointers and your Adrian College Bulldogs. Hello, everyone. My name is Alex Herman. Welcome back to ACTV for the second period of this playoff matchup. For those of you just tuning in now, 2-0 to score in favor of Adrian College, and we'll take a look at some of the stats. 15-10, the shots in favor of the Bulldogs. Dershawn Stewart with all 10 stops. Alex Proctor with 13. Face-off percentages swayed in the favor of the team in the white, yellow, and black, 57.9 to 42.1%. No power plays for the Bulldogs yet. Stevens Point 0 for 2, and each side tying with 4 block shots apiece. As we get set for the center ice draw, 20 minutes back on the score clock. Teams will flip-flop on the sides. Some pushing and shoving before the draw. Ian Amsbaugh and Fletcher Anderson getting familiar with one another. And once again, we are underway from the AIA. Second period action in the NCAA first round playoff matchup. Jake Swade trying to turn on a shot early. Didn't have the right angle as he went to release. In neutral ice, it's dumped in as Stewart plays a pass over for Klein. The skitters to Swade, distributed to Kudo, who will lead the rush. Matt Kudo will get it right back, dumps it in, gets a late hit down low. Here's a chance for Murphy in front. Couldn't get a handle. Looking to start things off quickly again. Here's a shot from Klein. Save, and into the netting. First whistle at 9:19 in the second period. Bulldogs wasting no time in this period, trying to jump on the board for the third time tonight. Their first goal in the first period came quickly, that being at the 1:33 mark, almost at the same marker right there, but that time it stayed out of the net. Heading forward, that's Collegello. Down low, the cycle ensuing, and a quick pass to Matt Redding, who tried to make a nice move around Junker, but he's shut down. Hard hit there on Shields. Wanted a penalty, never touched the puck, but's not going to get one. Here's Heinz to Redding, drops back for Shields. Played to the middle, taken away. Julian Jacob rims it low. Proctor waiting, fires around the boards. Down low is Summers, tries to play it through his legs, distributes to Redding, spins off back to Summers, who would do another pirouette. Shifty move from Heinz to Matt Redding. Oh, 360 move, played to the middle. Nobody there to catch the pass. Slash from Colangelo on Heinz. Enough force certainly to break a stick, but stays intact. This moves over for Witherspoon. Underneath is Cody Moline. Now to the hash mark. Gerstein will chase after it. In deep, 2-on-2 battle. Squeaks free to Babiak. He'll flip one into the middle. Glove down for a second. Matt Redding taking it away. Dumps it in deep. Will force Proctor out of the blue paint. Gets rid of it as it heads forwards. Babiak trying to slap it down low. Here's some space for the Pointers. Feeding over. Here's a shot on ice. Block. Down sliding on the ice was Cam Babiak. Bulldogs laying it all out here at the AAA. Saw a couple of chances in the first period where they slid back to block shots on odd man rushes. Here goes Casey Gerstein, playing it around his body. Connor May looks to keep it going, but can't. Stumbling, and now a takeaway from Adinier. Off to Gerstein, kicks it to himself. And a swipe from Mick Hennigan. Adinier, the extra effort. Had his stick slashed out of his hands. This is going to draw a call, and the Pointers are going to get whistled down with the slash. Clear as can be right in front of the official, who had great vision on it. And we'll see who's going to go to the box. It's going to be Mick Hennigan, the assistant captain for the Wisconsin Stevens Point Pointers. shaking his head unhappy, but hard to argue when the other player's stick falls straight out of their hands while they have the puck, and the official standing right there. So the Bulldogs to the power play now at the 16:48 mark in the second period. It's Redding and Shields up top of the blue. Heinz, Swade, and Summers supported in the center. Shields and Redding play catch. Summers back to Redding, to Shields. Heinz tees up, tips, they score! It's Jake Swade! 10 seconds in, it's 3-0 Bulldogs! What a tip from Jake Swade on this power play. Cycling over, Heinz tipped it in front and saying, "How do you do?" To the Stevens Point crowd is Jake Swade with a little bit of swagger. We continue on. This is too far, no icing. Ben Loretto has to pick up. Off to Troon. Patosha races in. Now towards the middle. Cuts in. Looking for a shot. And he's hit real hard into the boards. Right in front of the women's NCAA D3 team, who caught a win earlier today to advance to the Frozen Four in their NCAA playoffs. We'll face off next with University of Wisconsin River Falls. Troon had a golden breakaway opportunity, but couldn't hold on to it. Calgin plays it. Colangelo puts it through some feet. Loretto to Adinier. Here's Ben Loretto with a great pass. Finding Troon, sends a shot on net. Stick save made by Proctor. And the whistle to follow. Jake Swade's 12th goal of the year. One of those dynamic players that head coach Adam Kruk has in his arsenal. Does a great job on both the offensive side and defensive side when they need him to. Has a great story finding his way to Adrian College. Took a season off before his freshman year last year. Just couldn't find the right spot for himself. And Coach Krug making the right connection. And up to this point, it's been the right fit for him. He's certainly a valued member of the team. Great friend of ACTV. Nonetheless, we continue. Here's Jaden Shields to Ian Amsbaugh. Plays it off the boards. Murphy tried to control it, as this is all the way down for icing. Touched up as the whistle was being blown. I think this will still stand as an icing. Deshaun Stewart touched the puck after the whistle was blown dead. Delay on the draw just for a moment. And we'll get another halt. Everybody getting a little bit jittery. Poulius and Summers on the far side circle. Played back and controlling is Humberstone. The sticks to Redding. Shields to Babyak. He'll skate in over the blue line. And in down deep, Stewart rimming it around and a takeaway from Summers. He gets to work. Up top for Heinz. Tried to dipsy doodle. Around Sean Bunting. Couldn't get it done. Here's Fletcher Anderson. Circling a shot on front. Off target. Playing defense now are the Bulldogs. Here's Bunting. Working his way around. Trying to find the right pass. Decides to give it off there, but nobody there from his squad to catch it. Shields tips it and decides to skate it. And leaving for Summers. He enters. A backhander. Into the middle. Right there was Heinz. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Kudo will go one-on-one. Here's a long drive. Snapping the glove is Stewart as he gets the whistle. Rashawn Stewart doing his part. There you see him, the senior netminder. Hails from Amherst, Ontario. 6 foot, 200 pounds. Another member of this roster that is a fan favorite here at the AIA by many Bulldog fans, as well as all the staff up here at ACTV. Easygoing guy who's nice to talk to off the ice, and man, he's sure fun to watch play. This is John Calgin. Troon tips it. Proctor playing it around the boards. Hill carries on the outside, tipped up. Kudo will fight with Hennigan, and a takeaway from Troon. Gets a cross-check to the back with a lot of force. Michael F. Demoski was the man who sent that in. Kudo with the shimmy shake, trying to work around. Caught up on the end wall. Hemmed in, Proctor needs to play it, does the same, puts it off the high glass. Hill will drop it back for a moment. Kudo steps up with some contact of his own. This off target, Bulldogs looking up ice. Patosha crosses over, nice pass to Troon, fires, and a save from Proctor, got it with the shoulder. Caromed straight down to the ice, and he'll control it with the glove for the stoppage. Been a great game here so far from the Arrington Ice Arena. 3-0 score at the 12:53 mark here in the second period. For those of you just joining us now on ACTV. Here's Iowa Dinier to Ben Loretto. May receives a shove. Stops him from making a play. Loretto will have to backstep. A Dinier trying to step in with Chiarino. This is floated out, rolling down the ice. Lovasek trying to catch up. He's able to do so. Good pressure from Lovasek, the extra hustle. That's playoff hockey. Gerstein distributes to the top. Loretto with a shot. That one bouncing. Doesn't have the right angle. Good stick check from Lovasek down low. Gerstein in front, trying to tip it. Can't get it to go. Two great takeaways in the offensive end for the Bulldogs. Just didn't have the right calculation to find the back of the net. Rashawn Stewart with a long saucer off the middle boards. Will give them time to change. Crossing over the blue is Junker. Circling down low. Needs to get rid of it. Klein ropes it to Babyak. Now to Amsball. Great pass forward to Murphy. A little bit too far ahead of his step. Possible takeaway. Poking it free. It's loose. Swade right there. Has a goal this evening. Big hit. Klein receives a shove up top from Humberstone. And a whistle here. I didn't see the signal. Was taking a glance at some of the stats. Looks like it was, the net came off of his peg to the right side of Alex Proctor. We'll take the draw in front of the Bulldog bench in the neutral zone. It's Brad Summers and Quentin Hill. Summers wins it. In deep is Hennigan. Left side point, Shields. Dumps in. Controlling. Cycle to the left. Now underneath the red. Heinz with a drop pass. Wraparound. Save from Proctor. Summers keeps it going. Trying to give it to Heinz. This has been a fiery line here tonight. And that pass is touched up into the netting. We'll take a stoppage again. I believe the face-off will still remain in the Adrian offensive zone. Stevens Point looking to get something going here at the 10:44 mark in the second period. They have the scoring, but just haven't been able to find it. Here's a wraparound and a loose chance. What a save from Proctor! I don't know if he got a piece of it or not, but if he did, man, oh man, was this a save. We'll check it again on the replay. Was sent up top. Cycle here. Down low for Heinz. Moved over. And he might have got it, but it was sent into the netting nonetheless. Alex Proctor, one of the most valued players for this Wisconsin Stevens Point team. Only in his sophomore year. Definitely has a bright future ahead of him. Played his junior hockey in his final year of eligibility with the Odessa Jackalopes in the NAHL, the North American Hockey League, and had a pretty solid season then before earning his commitment to Wisconsin Stevens Point. Split time last year, but taking the net now. Here's Amsball walking in, a nice move, driving the front, taken down. No dice on the call or a goal. In transition, here's Hill. Tries to put a shot off, it was blocked by Kudo. Broken out to Patosha. Top of the circle, drives the front, taken down again in the 5-hole of Proctor. He'll get the whistle. Kaljan getting familiar there with Efdomovsky. Stevens Point band doesn't like it in the corner. You can hear it up from here. .940 left to go in the second period. Crossed the 10-minute threshold in this frame. Connor May trying to force it off the draw. Klein to meet it on the boards. Here goes Andrew Poulias. Klein has Anderson trailing behind him. Fed out front. This is flipped over for May. Trying to make a crafty play. It's whistled down for a high stick. There's going to be some action on the corner here. Sounded like a late hit after the whistle. Maybe this draws a penalty, but a pile up after the play. We'll see what happens if they separate. Kudo going at it there with Efdomovsky and Poulias in the thick of things. Lovasek, Gerstein right there. Connor May down in some pain. Officials are going to come together and talk about this. No signal for a call yet, but now there is. This is actually going to be 4-on-4. Kudo from the Bulldogs and Sean Bunting from the Pointers. Matching calls. Very possible that the Pointers got lucky. .9:14 left to go in the second period. Both sides will have a man sit in the box. Ice will open up a little bit here. Skating down one player. Coach Krug wants an explanation on the call. Felt like his player really was blindsided there from what it seems like. Has some frustration, but will have to live with it and continue play. Working it is Hennigan. Now to Gonrowski. Shields to Julian Jacob. Has Troon in neutral ice. Now will skate himself. Jacob spun around. Got a hard hit as he was entering the zone. Both the penalties being called as roughing. Troon gets tangled up with the outside of the apron. In skate the Pointers. Here's Hennigan. Pointers fans trying to get something going. Here's Troon. Arm is up. There's going to be a call here against the Pointers. Shields was taken out, and oh man, he's down in some pain. He's going to skate back off to the bench for repairs. Tripping is the decision. Chiarino with a little bit of a stare down with Shields as he went to the box. Linesman is talking to the official as well. Maybe some extra minutes added on to that, I don't know. But now this will turn into a power play for the Bulldogs. The choices are Summers, Heinz, Shields, and Redding. Dogs win the faceoff. Redding to Shields, back to Redding, back to Shields, back to Redding once more. Quarterbacking, Shields and Redding. The only passes. Walking in. Here's Shields, waiting, now to Redding, back to Shields. Closing in. They don't have the shot yet. Redding back to Shields, back to Redding. Heinz plays it in his feet. The one-timer just goes wide. Redding to Heinz. Shields waiting again, tries to tee it up. Heinz faking the slap shot to Redding. Oh, and a hard shot block there by Junker. Takes it off the foot. Summers to Redding. Has Shields in the center. Over. Oh, what a save from Proctor! Oh my goodness! Grand larceny from the Pointers netminder. Check out this save. Bulldogs were controlling the entire time, waiting for the right shot. They finally got it in an open Heinz. Look at this split. Oh, man. Alex Proctor with a highlight reel stop. And the Bulldogs will use their timeout to talk about this. We'll take a quick step aside after the quick break. You're watching the NCAA playoffs on ACTV. Welcome back inside the Arrington Ice Arena. Quick timeout taken by the hometown Adrian College Bulldogs as they still stay on the power play at the 7:29 marker here in the second period. Puck is dropped and we continue on. The Pointers out to it first, clear it down. 10 seconds left before the original penalties expire. And just about 50 seconds left of 5-on-4 time. Bunting and Kudo ready to come out of the box. They both do. Kudo back to the bench. Bunting fresh out of the sin bin. Turns it up from Gunrowski. Dead angle shot. Fought off. Played in the feet. Tying up is Heinz. 35 seconds left to go. Here's Shields. We'll leave it back for Redding. Not too much time left on the power play. A couple of good chances before, but it was Alex Proctor who made some great saves. Zach Heinz to Matt Redding. Left wing has Summers in the middle, Swade on the right. Shields at the point. A backhander to Summers. Lost there, 7 seconds to go. And the Pointers will weather the storm here. Here's a quick shot, catching the iron there. Sent into the netting. Looked like Stewart got it, but it hit the iron and went straight up. Chiarino now out of the box. And we're back to even strength 5-on-5 play. 6:22 left to go here in the second period. Some last-minute line changes. We'll get the draw on the left side. Puck to the ice. Ben Loretto scoops it up. Flipped all the way down. Gerstein has some room. Tries to stab it. Trying to get there as it flies over the net. Proctor taken out. This is going to get called down. And this is the second time that there's been a goalie interference call. Both of those times being against the Bulldogs. Connor May, talking with the official, doesn't understand why he has to go to the box here. It seemed like he was skating to the net. Is he being tossed from this game? He's not. I apologize. Wrong man to the box. It's Casey Gerstein. Casey Gerstein will have to sit down. Nonetheless, a power play now for the Pointers. Looking to find some offense. Move down low now to the slots. Pointers can't connect with their passing. It's out of the zone. Takeaway from Swade. Trying to play it to Murphy. Witherspoon controlling. Giorino through traffic. Cleared all the way down. Proctor leaving it off for his D-man in Hennigan. Here goes Fletcher Anderson. Dangerous man for this Pointers team. Loretto plays the bounce. They've got a possible shorthanded breakaway for Patosha, but couldn't find the right lane for the pass. This jumps over the stick of Calgin. Here's Poulias with speed, pulls up, moves it to the wing. Patosha with a takeaway. Here's Patosha with a shot. That skitters wide. Will look to pick up his own rebound. Instead, it's the Pointers who control. Anderson to Hill. Gets a hard hit from Kudo to stop things momentarily. Rimmed around left to right. Stays in play. Hill up top to the blue. Right back. Fires. Save from Stewart. Not enough force on that clear, but finally it gets out. Here goes Amsbaugh. Walking his way in, looking towards the front. Will circle around. Has to fight off Aramatrio. Bunting, waiting. Stick handles a couple of times. 10 seconds left to go on the PK for the Bulldogs. Bunting with a last second try towards the front. Fires one wide. Gerstein out of the box. We're back to even strength 5-on-5 hockey. 4 minutes left. This shot from the dot goes wide. Gerstein trying to hunt it down. It's played over. Troon has space. Pulls up, loses his feeding, and Gerstein with a shot. It's spun on net. And a pad save by Proctor. Troon had the room if he had just kept skating forward, tried to get too cute with it. Down low in the corner. Wrapped around. One touch pass there. This zone is cleared. Here's Connor May with some speed. Cancels out Gonrowski, who can't find it. Oh, awkward pass there. Almost tipped off Proctor. Through the legs is Moline. And the Pointers off sides. 3:12 left to go in the second period. Not too much time left in this second frame. 3:12 remaining. 3-0 the score in favor of the Adrian College Bulldogs. One goal this period. Iowa Dinier to Heinz. Redding in the middle. Zach Heinz to it. Evan Junker down low, trying to start things off for Stevens Point. Skating is Poulius, angled into the boards. Adenier tied up. We'll send it backwards. A little bit of a tumble there. Adenier gets it back and a quick pass forward. There is a whistle on the play for icing. We'll take the draw on the right side, that being the selection of the away team in Stevens Point. Bulldogs will win it back. Adenier. On his own blue line. That is Harrison Stewart. Gave it up. Redding going backwards. Oh, Adenier fumbled it for a moment. Recovers nicely and gets it back to Redding. Summers has Amsbaugh in support. Will dump it in. Proctor had the puck jump over his stick. He's also able to get a grip back on it. Witherspoon with a sidestep. Now to the outside. Went to go to fire. Decided to stop. Cleared out. Played over. Jacob is the first man back. No icing as Shields moves it to Amsbaugh. Quick pass to Swade, who tried to knock it out of midair. Murphy. Amsbaugh. Gets a shove right in the face, and they'll go right back after it. A little bit of a pileup. Here's Amsbaugh to the front. Nobody there. Jacob fires. Tipped by the stick of Proctor. Amsbaugh again. Hit hard into the boards. Here's Moberg. Off to the wing. Shot wide. That was Witherspoon with the attempt. Humberstone. Good hustle there from Bunting. Under 60 seconds to play in the third period. This is played off for Hennigan. Pair of nice moves. Working to the middle. Flip pass. Now to the circle. Blocker save from Stewart. Turning on it. This is found to Humberstone. He shoots. Blocked by the back of Julian Jacob. This puck is played all the way down. It has enough space for icing as Shields is able to get that call blown down. There you see Dershawn Stewart tending to his net. And on the other side, Alex Proctor right there for the Stevens Point Pointers. Connor May with a last-second face-off. 20 to go. Move to the top. Played off the official. Turning is Gerste. Nice stick check. He steals it. Fires. Glove save from Proctor. Ten seconds left to go in the second period. One more whistle. We'll see if it can be played through to the end of the frame. Summers is the choice for the draw. Facing off with Poulius. 5 seconds left. This is met underneath the red line. Small little breakout here. And stopped at center ice by Heinz with the horn, signaling the end of the second period. 3-0 the score as we skate into the third regulation period of this opening NCAA tournament game. And before we cut for break, we'll also once more look for the NCAA scores on the other sides of the bracket. Elmira and Endicott. Elmira leading 3-1. St. Norbert and St. Olaf still do not have a score update, though their game was supposed to start an hour and 25 minutes ago at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Curry and Geneseo. Curry is leading Geneseo 1-0 at the end of the second period, and Plymouth State leading Cortland 2-1 at the end of the second. This game, as we know, the Wisconsin-Stevens Pointers and the Adrian College Bulldogs. The Bulldogs leading this contest heading into the third period, up by 3 as they skate in with a big lead. The only goal of that period on the power play was Jake Swade, assisted by Zach Heinz and Jaden Shields. And that's where we stand heading into the final regulation period. Alex Herman up here in the booth. Don't go anywhere. Third period coming right up. You're watching the opening round of the NCAA tournament right here on ACTV.
A single thread is unique. Like each of us, full of purpose and potential. A strand designed to connect, strengthen, and unite. But we face different challenges and have different opportunities. By acknowledging that others may struggle in ways we do not, we can celebrate our differences, embrace each other, and fortify the ties among us. A single thread can fray, yet when it's woven with another, a bond forms. A new strength created by the fabric of the whole. Let's embrace the fabric we make together, the diversity of our threads, to reach beyond ourselves and overcome the impossible. The true power of our game comes from unifying our individual backgrounds, connecting our unique stories, enabling us to be stronger, braver, greater. We can achieve so much more when we are all as one.
What a season. The confetti is going to fall.
There she goes, and she's got it. How sweet is this, and how wonderful for the sport.
Welcome to Adrian, Michigan. We're located in a proud college town. Adrian College is situated just 45 minutes from Ann Arbor, Detroit, and Toledo. We're very excited to show you just a little bit of what AC has to offer. This is the gateway to our campus. Welcome to the place that we believe will change the rest of your life. AC features one of the most well-rounded educational experiences in the country. We offer over 60 different academic majors and 10 academic institutes, as well as dozens of student organizations. Year after year, we've been ranked as one of the nation's best colleges, including being one of the most innovative institutions in the U.S. for our medical programs. Our campus is simply beautiful. Our student-to-faculty ratio is an incredible 13-to-1. That means more attention for you and a much better overall learning environment. We know how to put together an education that is life-changing, and these are just some of the highlights. From our communication arts program, to our many performing arts, to the home of business on campus, to our sciences and medical studies, we have the spaces where you can grow into the professional that you want to become. Our first-year student experience is award-winning. You'll make lifelong friends here, meet mentors, and maybe even meet that special someone. The Kane Student Center is open 24 hours a day, and there's a lot going on here. The Bulldog Beanery has all of your hot drinks. Pause and Go is our on-campus convenience store. The bookstore is where you'll get all of your Bulldog gear, and you can just hang out and study in the skyboxes. Not far away is the Shipman Library. The Shipman has quiet, relaxing spaces for you to study in. You can check out books from thousands of libraries around the country, and the Shipman is open 24 hours as well for your convenience. There are hundreds of learning opportunities on campus. In addition to the arts and beautiful facilities, Adrian College is known for its athletic programs. There is nothing like a Saturday game day here in Adrian. The Bulldog football team are 11-time MIAA champions. At Docking Stadium, fans watch soccer, lacrosse, football, and more. Just a few hundred yards away, Adrian College's basketball teams compete. In addition to basketball, fans can enjoy wrestling, acro and tumbling, and volleyball here. We also have a state-of-the-art weight room available to all of our students. When things heat up too much on campus, you can cool off with our ice sports. Our NCAA ice hockey teams are constantly battling in the national playoffs. Just a quick walk down the service drive, we feature one of the best baseball and softball programs in the nation at our level. Soon you'll be able to cross the street and watch men's and women's rugby take to the pitch as well. Our rowing, crew, and top-ranked bass fishing programs compete out of the Adrian College Boathouse, a gorgeous facility just a 15-minute drive north on Devil's Lake. Our students know how to relax in their downtime. When they're not out and about, we have dozens of housing options on campus. With apartments right in the mix of things, you can pick what works best for you. We've also recently renovated a few of our housing options. Adrian College is a Methodist-affiliated institution that has been changing lives since 1859. The modern liberal arts education offered by our faculty is unrivaled. We can't wait to have you on campus and show you around. Visit adrian.edu to schedule a full campus visit today. We'll see you soon.
Welcome back to the Arrington Ice Arena. We've played 40 minutes, and 20 minutes are left in regulation time. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, my name is Alex Herman. Happy to have you all rejoin us here on ACTV. We'll take a look at the stats after 40 minutes. The score 3-0 in favor of the Adrian College Bulldogs. 1 goal coming that period, courtesy of Jake Swade on the power play. 25-15 the shots. Alex Proctor making 22 saves. Deshaun Stewart making 15. Faceoffs pretty close at 55 to 45% in favor of the Bulldogs. Dogs 1 for 2 on the power play. Pointers 0 for 3 here tonight. 8-6 block shots. As we take to center ice, getting ready for the third period in this opening round NCAA playoff matchup. So Wisconsin-Stevens Point Pointers and the Adrian College Bulldogs. Puck is dropped, but not before a delay. And once again, we are underway at the AIA. You're watching the opening round of the NCAA tournament right here on ACTV. Austin Klein with an early takeaway. Floated to Ian Amsball. Gets a hit in the corner. Stumbled on his feet just for a second, but held his balance regardless. Isaac Moberg skates over the blue. This towards the front of the net, and Stewart will get his goalie paw on top of it. .35 left to go here in the third period. We'll take the face-off on the right. It's Bunting and Summers. Summers wins it. Nice draw win on the backhand. Got it very clean. Here's Matt Redding skating in. Has Summers to the middle. This is fielded down by Proctor. Looked like shortstop out there. Had to play a little bit of a bounce as we take a look at Alex Proctor. This is kicked back by the Pointers. That was center Andrew Pulias. Ben Loretto knocks it down. Adinier up for Redding. Couldn't get his pass off. Now it is. Redding with a step. Has someone behind him chasing. And it's dumped in just before center ice. Adinier to Summers. Hard hit in the corner. Turn to the middle. There's going to be a call on this. It's a trip. I'm not sure who it's against yet. It appears as if it's Stevens Point, as taking a tumble there was Andrew Pulias. I think it's Pulias who's heading to the box. And yes, indeed, 2 minutes for a trip. Bulldogs already 1 for 2 on the power play tonight. Will get their third opportunity here at the 18:52 spot in the third period, early on in the frame. Big play coming up here for the Dogs. We'll see what happens. Summers controls along the wall. It's off for Heinz. Summers holding the blue. Shields, Heinz. Back to Shields, back to Summers. Steps through. Here Shields fires. Save from Proctor. Keeps it out. And the Pointers clear all the way down. Stewart will have to head out of his crease. Needs to be careful playing it here. He gives it up, and he sticks it away. Shaky play there from Stewart, working with a little bit too much time, but recovered just at the right time as Heinz will play it in. Power play continues. Work to the point in Shields. Redding, Shields, Heinz on the right side. Fakes the slap shot. Sent down hard, trying to keep it in, but he can't do it. Dombrowski with a dump in, playing it as Stewart. Gets a little bit of a whack there. And we'll get the whistle. Stewart dropped his stick. Didn't want any confrontation. Here you see Cody Moline. Pointers senior forward from North Branch, Minnesota. Speaking of Minnesota, the Minnesota High School Tournament getting underway out west at the XL Center, home of the Minnesota Wild. Always fun to watch those games. Some college prospects at all levels, showcasing their talents early on in their young careers. Jacob turned it over. Can't hold on to it. Played up. Here goes Amsball. 3-on-1. Amsball. Patosha. Misplayed the pass. It's taken away. Here's Bunting. Right wing. Blocker save from Stewart. Punched it out. Here's another chance. Sailing wide. 20 seconds left on the power play. Bulldogs haven't gotten really any offense here as it's played into the netting from the neutral zone, and I think the draw will be also in that area. Center ice is the decision. We'll play this in the middle, underneath the overhanging score clock. One back as Heinz possesses. Off to Redding. Heinz driving forward. Klein up top with Babyak. Soon to be back at even strength. Here's a pass to the middle, broken up by Proctor, who extended the stick blade. Poulias able to exit the box just in time, and the Pointers have done a great job here tonight on the PK. 1 for 3, leaving the Bulldogs on the power play. 26-16, the shots in favor of Adrian College as this is played to the middle and back the other way. Proctor handling. Distributed for Stewart. Now some speed racing up is Witherspoon. Save from Stewart, popped all the way up, didn't know where it was. And it caught the rafters up top. Everyone holding their breath there for a moment. We'll take the face-off on the near side right corner. It's Witherspoon and Patosha. Patosha forces it back, but doesn't get the win as Loretto circles for Troon. Rimmed around once more. Proctor playing it. Back to his crease he goes as this skims off the top of the high glass. Adinier with a half shot and a 2-on-1. Here come the Pointers. Walking in, moved over off the stick. There was an empty net opportunity, but the Pointers couldn't figure out a way to get it done. Space was there. Back to the right dot, to the middle. Stewart with the save. Rebound in front. Covering up, it's loose. Stewart got a second piece. Here's a shot through traffic. Hits a body in front, goes wide. Pointers with a little bit of life here in this third period. Almost about 4.5 in. Off the top of the dasher. Moline plays it through. Calgin is right there. Loretto now to Adinier. Been out there for a while. Might see a change for him as he sends it into the netting. .24 left to go here in the third period. Dogs holding on to their 3-0 lead. Here's a shot from up top. Pops up in the air. Oh, what a save from Stewart. Sprawled out and got it. The first one off the shoulder and right on the goal line. Stewart with a great stop. Adinier looking to lead a pass. Here's Hill. Loretto forcing his cards. May finds Gerstein to the right wing. Fires, fans on it. Oh, just skitters wide. The rebound looking to be put home, and May couldn't turn around in time. Gerstein still waiting for a pass. Hopefully in front will not get it, but play develops to Amsbell. Oh, and this one jumps over his stick. Will continue forward. Moberg left for Bunting. Hem deep into the zone. Now off the glass and out. We'll give the time for the Bulldogs to make some changes. That last line out there for a couple of minutes. Jacob angled into the boards. Now it's Swade. Has a goal here tonight. Here's Bunting with a nice move. Spins around. Slap shot blocked. Murphy right there. Amsbow with a lead. Trying to find Swade. And it's an icing. Tie goes to the runner. And the Pointers were there first, so this will go all the way back down. Draw in the defensive end of Adrian College. Pointers look to win this back. Witherspoon and Swade, the options in the draw. Witherspoon gets the W. Stewart looking up. Chiarino dumps it. Here's Swade. Shakes around a defender. Pops back the other way. Here's Chiarino with some room. Anderson pulls up, fires, blocked. Jacob gave him no space. This off the blade and played in between the feet from Aramatrio. Swade with a hard hit sends his man into the bench. Chiarino's holding on to his stick as Swade was skating back to his bench. Bulldogs wanted a hold, but not going to get one. Babiak plays it. This is off the other way for Hennigan in the defensive end. Now is Humberstone. Summers to Babiak. Now for Reading. Up ice is Summers. Plays with it. Spinning around. Blind backhand. Reading. A takeaway. Forced in deep. Heinz meets Proctor as he faked the forehand. Went backhand as his second option. This will play off for Summers. Now it's Reading. A backhand back for Summers. Hitting the L2 button. Halted for a moment. Heinz roping one to the middle. Popped off his stick. Played down by the glass. Summers in the corner. Stopped there as it poked to the stick of Hennigan. Bulldogs relentless with their pressure to the puck. Anytime they see an opportunity, they're right after it. Here's Hill with a shot. Swiftly saved by Stewart as he knocked it down. This is floated in deep. Loretto spins around left to right. Hard hit on the wall there. Gunrowski. Posed there by Troon. This is lost in between some of the bodies on both sides. Nobody can come away with it yet. And finally, Adinier flips it, and the puck disappears. That will stop play at the 11:38 mark here in the third period. All the other games coming down to the wire here. Elmira up 4-1 on Endicott. Curry 2-0 on Geneseo. Plymouth tied with Cortland 2-2. All these games in the third period. And of course right here, Stephen Point Pointers and the Adrian College Bulldogs also in the third period. First round of the NCAA tournament. Here's Casey Gerstein to Adinier. Crosses over the center. Gets a late hit there. Defends himself. Another fake pass from Proctor. Proctor, goalie, at least displaying in this game, very confident in playing the puck, and he's done a great job at trying to break the puck out for his team as this is moved towards the middle. Now towards a dead angle. Oh, a hard hit there in front. What contact from Alec Lovasek. Here's Chiarino off to the side. Shelf tie and into the netting. Adinier is going to get called here after the play. This is going to be a slash, unfortunately, against Iowa Dinier. And you can hear the displeasure from the crowd. Bulldogs fans do not like it, and respectfully so. They'll go back to the kill for the next 2 minutes. Pointers with a big chance here. Draw is played back. Now to the center. Working the outside dot is Witherspoon. Hennigan walks the line. Now in front, through the legs, flashing the leather, Stewart. A gutsy move from Dawson Sciarrino to go through the legs on the top of the crease. Crafty move for sure, but even better goaltending. Fletcher Anderson bringing everybody together to try and draw up a play in between whistles right there. Stewart had to make a save off the draw, and Swade with some friendly fire with his boys on the bench will go and apologize for sending it into his own bench. Time slowing down here at this point in the game. Just about at the halfway spot. It's been a good battle all around. Swade tries to jump in off the faceoff. This puck is moved over to the boards. Both sides fighting for it. 2 players down on the ice. Finally, they recover. Here's Poulias stepping over. Tipped it wide with Swade. Broke up that play. Swade sending a hard hit. Fanning on the clearing attempt. Played back to the top of the point. Up there is McHennigan. Out to the right dot. Trying to poke for it. Spinning it loose is Swade. As he gets it out, everybody will be changed. And 4 new PK players out for Adrian College. Sciarrino steps in. Horizontal pass towards the top. Shot, that one wide. Good chance. Here's Sciarrino. Trying to make a nice move. Stopped there. And it's Matt Redding who clears this time. Pointers looming behind Ben Loretto. That was Falls, who was alone by himself. There's a dead angle shot from Stewart. Stayed out. Sounded like there was some iron, but I don't think it hit it. Might have been just his skate blade. Here's a shot. Blocked by Loretto. Calgin swipes to clear. Oh, they can't get it out. Top of the circle. Fires. Blocker save from Stewart. 5 seconds left to go in the power play for the Pointers. And a Dinier back out. Bulldogs have shut it down once again. Pointers 0 for 4 tonight on the 5-on-4 opportunities. This is Hill. Now for Jacob. Heinz. Nice move from him. Down Main Street. Pulls up, waits. Up to the top for Shields. Now Redding. Cuts in, fires. That one trickles wide. Oh, and another save from Proctor. Reached back with the glove and got it. Alex Proctor has made 2 unbelievable saves in this game, this time coming in the 3rd period. We'll check it out right here. Good play as it's fed over the backdoor opportunity right there. Oh, man, Alex Proctor. He's been stellar here today, really giving the Pointers a shot in this game. Zach Heinz off to the races, looking to find Summers. He's got some speed, broke it up momentarily. Played to the middle. Jacob mishandled. We'll have to look towards the boards. His pass played off of the foot of Tyler German. Actually, I believe that was Cody Moline. Didn't have the right angle on the number. Summers back to his own blue. Pointers with some speed. Witherspoon looking towards the front. Driving. Save from Stewart. The rebound crashing. And he's got it. Kershawn Stewart coming up big again. Man, oh man, what a season he's had. Ryan Patosha will kick the draw back, scrapes over the blue. Junker will have to backstep. Back in their own end. It's the Pointers. Junker looking to send it out. It's found by Chiarino. Backhand toe drag. A backhander goes wide. Played to the blue. Witherspoon trying to find a shot. Adenier, I think, is going to go back to the box here. What was the call for was the question. I didn't even see anything behind the play as we've got some extracurriculars down in the corner. I was focused on the official. Is it a Pointer penalty or there's a man in the box? It is indeed. Adenier showing some displeasure. At first, I thought he was going to get it. But nonetheless, it's going to go against the Pointers. Bulldogs back to the power play. Fourth time here on the special team unit are the Adrian College Bulldogs. See what they can draw up on this one. Shields, a quick give and go. Heinz to Summers, fires, scooped up. Held on to by Proctor. Will jaw back and forth with Jake Swade. They still exchange some words after the whistle. Summers on the backhand draw. Plays it up top, that's Heinz. Now to Swade, working through a lane. Shields with an offset pass. That'll have to restart the cycle. Here's Jaden Shields with a back pass. And now to Matt Redding. Swings it wide. Nobody there to meet this puck. This might develop into a 2-on-1 shorthanded. Here's Anderson walking in. He breaks his stick on the shot. You want to talk about unlucky. Pointers had a 2-on-1, and they get caught with a broken stick, but Swade's behind the play. He's got room, fires. And it's played up top off the glass. Looked like it caught the netting, but it stays in. Move to Swade in the center. Shells it wide. Oh, he had space. Swade wants it. Here's Redding for Summers. Jacob up top. Fires a pass. Takes a deflection. This back to Jacob. Down low. Here's Swade. Looking for the Michigan. Oh, he almost got it on his blade. Summers keeping it alive. Worked for Swade. What a pass. Murphy put it wide. He was all alone. Murphy again turning, waiting. In the middle, fires off the glass. 15 seconds to go in the power play. Swade back to the bench. Pointers will get right to it. They clear it, but not before Connor May keeps it in. Murphy to Patosha, an outstretched stick from Proctor. Knocks it off of his stick. Pointers back even strength. Chiarino out of the box. Move to the middle. Up top is Jacob. Fired a shot that was blocked by a shin pad in Moline. Here's Connor May holding as he scrapes across the blue line. This puck settles over. Now it's Julian Jacob. Dumps it in. We'll go get reinforcements. Here's a turnover in front of the net. Connor May firing and fans. 4:18 left to go in the third period. Some hacks and whacks. Patosha with Witherspoon as they got tangled up. Lovasek with not enough space to keep that puck in the offensive zone. This is played back for Klein. Now Babyak with a great feed over for Lovasek. Amsball with speed. Walks in to the front. Save from Proctor. A backdoor stop. He shuts the door again. Man, Alex Proctor has had himself one heck of a game. .350 left to go in the third period. Linesman is going to go back to TV right, and the Pointers will decide to use their timeout at this point in the game. We'll take a short break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with third period action. First round of the NCAA playoffs right here on ACTV. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Final 3 minutes and 50 seconds of this third period. Adrian College squaring off with University of Wisconsin Stevens Point. Score 3-0 for those tuning in late to this one. Proctor settles this. Puts it up the boards. It's back for a Babiak. Will be interesting to see if the Bulldogs try and play defensively late in this one. Trailer behind the play is Fletcher Anderson. As we'll get a stoppage here. I believe the puck got caught up in somebody's equipment. (31-27), the shots in favor of the Bulldogs. Jake Swade with the last goal in the second period. Casey Gerstein with the second. Jaden Shields with the first. That's where we set at our goal scorers for this evening. Here's Matt Kudo on his own blue line. Looks to Lovasek. Couldn't get his pass to work out the way that he wanted to. May to Kudo. Kudo dumps in. Played down low. Here's Connor May to the front, making a move. Save from Proctor. Got it with the pad. Again, Proctor coming up big. Kudo couldn't hold it into the blue. Gerstein didn't realize there was a delayed offside, so he'll have to skate back. And Proctor waiting for the signal to head to the bench. He's off for the extra attacker. Net is empty. Here's Gerstein. Fires, and it was blocked by Bunting. Oh, and it dribbles into the crease, but it doesn't go. 2:25 left in this one. 6-on-5 hockey. Pointers with the extra attacker. Big hit there. Bunting on Klein. Bulldogs looking to ice it. Everybody tied up in front. Stewart holds the blue. This is Hennigan. Out to the left. Faking. Fires. That shakes wide. Klein looking to get out. Long pass. Stopped by Hennigan. A floater. Doesn't get in the zone, but now it is. Swiping it is Adinier. Here's a rolling puck. Does it have the distance? No. But it will be icing with 1:45 remaining in the third period. Under 2 minutes left to go in this absolute classic from the Arrington Ice Arena. Hill in the slot. His shot blocked by Adinier. Soaked it. Stewart to Chiarino, move to the slot, fires, save from Stewart, he's got it on the line, and he takes a hack. As trying to push it into the net after the whistle was a Pointers player. Didn't grab the number as Klein tangled him up. Stewart, his stick broken. Somebody broke Stewart's stick after that play. Officials should look at that. Stewart's going to get a new twig here. And the frustration clearly evident for the Pointers. But we'll look to close things out here. No penalties. We'll still skate 6-on-5. Net still empty. Here's Hill. Too strong of a pass to Hennigan. He works around Murphy. Tied up. Swade. Nice hit there along the wall. Played towards the front. Bobbling around. Chiarino. No space. Now Hennigan. Fumbled it. Here's Murphy. He's going for the empty net. And he puts it in. The Bulldogs ice it on an empty netter. Riley Murphy with the fourth goal in this one. Thought about the slap shot. Seen that a couple times in recent memory here this season in other leagues. And the Bulldogs look like they're going to skate away with this one. The hope is that the rest of the contest stays clean. Under 60 seconds left to play. Stewart will cover up with the glove, and the officials will separate the masses. Here's Loretto, spins around in his own end. Calgin looks to get out, able to do so. Falls will play it backwards for Humberstone. Lifted all the way down. There's icing on the play. .43 seconds left to go in this one. Time winding down. Calgin puts one on, fought off by Proctor. Now up the way with it. That was Aramatrio. This time the other number 4 in Ben Loretto. Humberstone chased down by Troon. Pulls up, makes a pass. Gets it to the blade of Shavelski. And it's offsides. Some more pushing and shoving after the whistle. Potosha will go face-to-face with Chemlevski. Gerstein steps in as the taller foe. Lovasek again. Chemlevski. Bulldogs have to be careful here. Cannot take any risky penalties. Both centers jumped on the draw, so they drop it a second time. Babiak off the boards. Here's Gerstein. Babiak to Lovasek. Towards the middle. 10 seconds left to go. Playing it back is Gonrowski. They're on their feet at the Arrington Ice Arena. 2 seconds and 1. The Bulldogs shut the Pointers out 4-0 and are moving on to the next round of the NCAA playoffs. It's a great day to be an Adrian College Bulldog. Happy faces all around for the home team. And a tough way to finish a season for the Wisconsin Stevens Point Pointers, who played excellent here today. Fantastic performance you see from that goalie right at center ice in Alex Proctor. And the handshake line will commence here as everybody bids their farewells. What a game that was, and a great way to open up the playoffs for the Bulldogs, making their statement here in the first round. Goaltenders come together, Stewart and Proctor, giving each other some love. Good sign of respect. We'll find out, hopefully soon, who has won the St. Norbert and St. Olaf game, which is the game on the other side of the bracket. It is listed as today, March 9th at 7 p.m., but there's no score updated, so unfortunately can't provide you with any of those updates. Elmira topped Endicott 5-2, and will play Trinity in the next round. And here you see a good sign of respect. The Stevens Point Pointers giving stick taps to their crowd who showed up, made the long drive out from Wisconsin. And we thank all of those fans in attendance for showing up for the game. But the Bulldogs will prevail as they skate into the next round. It will either be St. Olaf or St. Norbert. See the Dogs at center ice waiting for their ceremonial stick taps. And there it is. Adrian College Bulldogs cap off a great weekend of playoff hockey on the men's and women's side. Women's to the Frozen Four. Men's one game away from heading back to the dance. From all of us up here in the booth, Alex Herman, happy to have you all join us here this evening for the first round of the NCAA playoffs. Bulldogs 4, Pointers 0. You've been watching NCAA hockey on Adrian College TV.
A single thread is unique. Like each of us, full of purpose and potential. A strand designed to connect, strengthen, and unite. But we face different challenges and have different opportunities.
We continue to take pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today. 161 years of commitment to harnessing the power of creativity, ingenuity, community, and academic excellence.
I believe that if you get your degree here, the world is going to feel like it's shrinking